What do you do when it seems like suffering won't stop? When it feels like your pain doesn't have a point and your weaknesses continue to worsen? Maybe you're in a valley today, experiencing the worst failure of your life, and you're on the verge of giving up. Perhaps your marriage is on the rocks, or you're dealing with anxiety on a daily basis. You know what it's like to be in a lonely, dark place, to want to quit, to feel the pressure when people expect your best, but you're at your worst. In these moments, you're faced with a choice. What will your response be? Are you going to sit back, or are you going to step up? Adversity creates the perfect moment for audacity. The real challenge of growth, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, comes when you get knocked down. Life is going to punch you right in the face. It's going to fire you over and over again. You're going to be told you're not good enough. Your faith will be tested. Your family might look you in the eye and ask how you'll get through the next month, but you know you'll make it. Life is hard, but that's what it's about. If you don't work as hard as you can, if you don't sacrifice everything, if you don't get rejected and keep coming back for more, you don't love that thing. If you bail out when things get tough, you never truly loved it. Even in the darkest times, even when the sun is blotted out and the world is falling apart, the darkness cannot extinguish your light. Your will, no matter what is happening, no matter how hard the fight is, as long as you keep fighting, you win. Only surrender is defeat. Only quitting is the end. Everyone listen up. You can't give up. You can't give in. If it were easy, everybody would do it. But if life's got you down, I need you to get up and prove them wrong. Declare to yourself, I am unstoppable. This will not get me down. You have to make those kinds of declarations to yourself. I have never met anyone who became incredibly successful in any area of their life without suffering, sweating, sacrificing, staying focused, and fighting through tears, trials, and tests. If you have a dream and you commit to it, it will come to pass. You must have patience and engage in consistent action. We live in a world where people want instant gratification. They want it right now. But it's simple, not easy. It's a system that works if you work it. But make no mistake about it, it's hard, and you are the determining factor. The people who make it in this world look around for the circumstances they want, and if they can't find them, they create them. It's up to you to take personal responsibility and make it happen. It's hard, but it's worth it. And as long as you wake up, you still have a chance. As long as you're alive, you can still win. Now get up and prove to yourself that you can do it. What will you do with your pain? Will you let it break you, or will you let it redefine you? You're going to have low moments when you won't want to get out of bed. There will be times when you just want to stay in the house. Life is hard. It's hard handling the tragedies of life. It's hard when you put everything you have into something and it doesn't work out. You lose your money and other people's money. It's hard. You will go through things that you can't understand while you're going through them. In these moments, we often feel like backing down. What is it that will make it worth it for you to face rejections, brainstorm without intimidation, and raise the bar on yourself? What will make it worth it for you to say, I can do this? The true measure of a person's character is not judged after they celebrate a victory, but by what they do when their back is against the wall. No matter how severe the failure, never give up. You're going to fail. You're going to make mistakes. You've got to fight. Opposition will happen. It's called life, and it's not personal. Stuff's going to happen. Sure, you might lose comfort and sleep. Sure, it might be frightening. So what? The darker the night, the brighter the morning. You will feel your way to success. It doesn't matter how many times you fail, or how many times people tell you that you can't do it. It doesn't matter if you don't have a dime to your name. The thing causing you pain today actually has a purpose in your life. Every season is an opportunity to learn and grow. Every challenge is developing you. That which does not kill you makes you stronger. Stop overthinking. You analyze too much. Talk yourself out of it. Just keep moving. Make up your mind that the only way you can lose is if you quit. Keep going. Get emotional if you must. Cry if you must. Get it out. But then get back up. Put a time limit on the crying. If you need 30 minutes, take it. But when you come back after 31 minutes, it's time to fight again. Don't let trials and tribulations stop you. Tell that challenge, I am here, just like you are, and I am not leaving without my victory. You are between two miracles. Those terrible events in your life are the foundation of your triumph. Take those traumas, take that pain, and let them shape who you want to be. What if I told you that you have everything you need to make it through your storm? This storm will not take you out. You've been tired, it's been hurting, it's been a long fight. It might be an addiction, or wondering how much longer you'll have a job, but you won't die in this trial. You're going to make it. You're going to be better. The fight isn't over if you've been knocked down. It's only over if you quit. If you make the decision to get up one more time, you will win the fight. To anyone out there who feels trapped in depression, addiction, or rage, maybe you've taken a hit financially or in your health or in another area of life. You're lying on the mat, gasping, not knowing what to do. People ask how you are and you say fine, but you're not fine and they'll never know that. We're people. We struggle, we suffer, we bleed, we cry. If you think true strength means never showing any weakness, you're wrong. It's the opposite. You're going to get depressed sometimes. You're going to have weeks where you don't feel like eating, where gravity feels like it's working overtime. But you have a choice. Give up or keep going. Give up or get up. You have to save your own life. Nobody else can save it for you. We all struggle. We all know what it is to hurt. We all know what it is to have pain in our heart, and that's okay. That's just part of life. As much as I hate some parts of my life, depression has dragged me down, but it's also shown me there are peaks. It's driven me through the dark, but only to remind me there is light. Life is worth living. When you fail, try again and again and again. Hold on to that fundamental quality of faith. Have faith that on the other side of your pain is something good. It's in your adversity that you're truly defined. When life squeezes you, what's really inside of you comes out. There are people in this room who need to hear this. Some of you are in a tough season. An event has happened. Something's gone wrong. Maybe you have failed, but failure is not final. It's formative. It's part of the process. It's part of the journey. Your failure matters as much as your success. How do you think you're going to grow if you never fail? Some of you have failed and decided you're a failure. No, failure is an event, not a person. Failure is fuel for your future. The darker the night, the brighter the morning. This too shall pass. You're going to get through this. Look in the mirror and tell yourself, I am a survivor. You can get through this. Speak life into that situation. Whatever it is that's frustrating you, say it with me. I can get through this. I will get through this. I must get through this. There are moments that try the human soul so violently and perplexingly that if the truth were told, all of us have had moments where we wanted to throw up our hands and walk away. Life is a threat. It's full of threats. You don't know what you've got until the storm breaks. Everything crazy happens when you're in transition. When you look at where you are and where you've got to go, and all the dangers in between you and your destiny, the lions, the tigers, and the bears, you look at the people who fell on your right side and your left side and you say, oh God, I'm terrified and anxious and worried. But you will get through it. You may go through some stuff, be betrayed, delayed, but you will get there. Don't let yourself go. Don't give up on yourself. Get up out of bed in the morning with an agenda. Keep moving towards your goal. It will pay off. You just can't lose sight. You've got to keep looking up and see the big picture. The difference between a winner and a loser is that the failure is there every single time. The winner gets back up and does it again and again until it goes his way. So now you're in a place where you can either be the victim and give up, or you can decide you're going to become the victor. Be strong and courageous. Your pain is not bigger than your purpose, and even though you can't see it right now, I know it's hard when you're in the dark place and everything is breaking down around you. Look up, get up, and don't ever give up.